Yeah, which is full of tokens. Hello.
Yeah, one of the dudes I follow is playing, I guess, the new Mario Party, and it's called Losing My Friend Simulator.
That's just Mario Party, man.
Yeah, the game is so cutthroat. It looks all cute and nice. It's not.
Mm-hmm. So I know what he's gonna make this into, so I'm just gonna name it Bunny Girl Senpai.
Okay.
Because this is why he's building it, so we'll just give him the name. Even though I don't think this is. Is this a girl? Baylen? Could be a girl's name, right?
You know what? Let's look up the lore on it. Is it just a commander, or did it come in, was it like a pre-con?
I'm gonna assume it was the pre-con. Actually, isn't it? Hold on. There's a way to check, right? Sets and legality, right? It says from Bloomborough set. So maybe it did come in the set. It's legal and standard, so yes. It did come from the set.
Huh. It, they just refer, so there's not a lot, I guess, in the lore about like the character, and they just refer to it as they and them. So I guess I guess it's just what
Yep.
it is.
Okay, so let's get these out of the way. Doubling season because there's no budget, so doubling season. Oh. Parallel lives. And what's the white ones? It's anoint. Is it a no? It's not anointed procession. It's what's the
It's
4 mana white?
It's anointed.
Oh, it is.
Anointed. Yeah, it's anointed procession that doubles.
It is. Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what's the creatures that do it?
In my
One of them we have to see because I believe one of the like the tripler is only creature tokens, right? Uh, is it an Ogier? Is that one of them? Yes, this one.
Oh, that's right. That I was trying to think of it, and it's the
This one
Dominus.
is if one or more creature tokens would be created under your control. It's 3 times. So we'll put him in for now. But we'll see how many creature tokens.
Yeah. And then
Already
Moontrack is the other one.
missed first like 5 minutes due to work. How goes it? It's Drew by Tiwei. Hello.
Oh, what's going on?
Well, we
Sorry,
only
you didn't miss much.
yeah, we only put in like 5 cards, so you're good. So what is the other one, Dirk?
It's the White Dominus, the Moontrack Glory Dominus.
This one. This one says any token.
Also, kind of a doubler, Reese the Redeemed, because it's the one that makes a copy of each token you currently have, which can get exponential.
Oh, we have to play that. How do you spell her name?
It's RHYS. Now, are we gonna go more creature tokens, or do we want to go like more treasure? I think if we're going
Drew.
like,
What do you prefer? Creature tokens, or do you want to do treasures?
yeah, that's the only
You
one thing
can
I don't like
consider
about Primal Vigor.
Vigor, but well, when you're okay, here's my thing. If you're not playing white, which you have better options, you don't have to play so many doublers to the point where like you're just drawing doublers and nothing to do with them. I think that these are enough. And like running. Oh, because there's also rabble rousing, which is kind of like a doubler. I love that rabble rousing. But it's why is it not coming up? Hello. Hello? Okay, there we go. This is a great card. You remember this, Derek? Whenever one or more creature, yeah, you make that many. So it's basically a doubler. Drew, would you prefer creature tokens or would you prefer like treasures and like that? Creature tokens, because I'm sure if you recall, but the plan on Death Proxy. Oh yeah. So yeah, he wants to make bunny girls. Yeah. So then, the more creature tokens, he can make the proxies.
So
What token doubler? Oh, you're just telling us what's in Naya. Yeah, thanks.
There is a combo we could do that exists for tokens.
Is it the Great Oak? Are you talking about Scurry
No, I
Oak?
thought the Basking Brood Scale and
Basking Brood Scale.
Rosie, and it's Rosie Con of
Oh,
South.
right. I forgot about this one. And
It's
you said
a super
Rosie?
budget combo. Yeah, Rosie Con.
How do you? It's ROSIE like that.
Yeah.
And then we can also play the other one, which is the Great Oak, right? Great Oak Guardian, right? Is that the card?
That's the one that untaps, I think.
No. It's what's the? It's Ivy.
It's
So
Scurry Oak.
they both work with Ivy Lane Denizen, right? Right, Ivy Lane Denizen. And then it's Scurry Oak, right?
Yeah, it has evolved, and whenever one more counters are put on it, you create a 1/1.
Yeah, but I guess that they're not good in here because that's more of like a +1 counters combo. Yeah, we don't really need to play that. I think yours is better. Oh no, yours involves counters as well. Whenever you create a token, put a 1/1 counter. But I think this one's better than. Do you want to play the other one? Do you want to play those? Ivy Lane and Scurry Oak and.
So the one thing at least about them is because you are still making infinite tokens, which means you get to activate Baylen infinite times.
You're right. Okay, so we should play
and
them.
Also, you get to make infinite mana because you get to tap 2 tokens.
Also, don't forget this has a +1 counters that it puts on itself. So if we could run sub themes of creatures that like can use these tokens or anything, but yeah, so it was Scurry Oak, and then there's another one that works with it, right? It's Scurry Oak and something else, right?
Well, it also works with that same thing, the Rosie Kind, or the Denizen that you had before.
Yeah. But it doesn't work with this because it makes a colorless creature, right? Because this only puts a counter on something when it's green.
So Rosie is just any creature. I think that's the cool thing about it too. Let's start. This is when you create a token.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever you make any of those tokens, she'll trigger.
So this is definitely a Tender Shoot Dryad deck.
And also, Rosie probably, even if you're not doing the combo, Rosie just seems good. If, like, say you make 5 tokens, you get to put 5 counters on any creature.
No, totally. That bottom effect, that's great. That's also a way to just kill people with our commander. I also noticed that this effect. Hold on, can we First off, this is not a once per turn. And it doesn't tap itself. You can do this as much as you want. That's kind of insane. It just says tap 4 untap tokens, put 3 1. It doesn't say once per turn.
Yep. Here's speaking of that Dazzling Theater Prop Room and Seedborn Muse.
Dazzling. Okay. Theater. Seaborn. Oh my God, Seaborn Muse is gonna be crazy in this. So you said Dazzling Theater Prop Room, and then
because it does the same thing as the.
And then Seaborn Muse is gonna be great in here. Coolio. Oh, also, I just want to say, as a Commander channel, I'm very happy that they chose to keep the CAG and the Rules Committee if they wanted to. That was the first people that they contacted when they were making the new group. They asked them if you guys still want to join, and they have like about half of the CAG and Rules Committee on the new team. Like I saw Josh Lee Kwai, I saw Olivia, I saw the CDH guy that was on the old committee. I messaged you the proxy commander card. I think you'll like. Oh yeah, I saw it. Yeah, I saw it.
Oh wait. I didn't get to see it.
Oh wait, it said. Hold on. Can I show it? I mean, hold on. I'll bring it up off screen. Hold on. Over here. I'm gonna show everybody. Let's show Derek.
I'm just curious which character it is.
Okay, it's this.
I guess I'm not familiar with it.
I don't know what
It's
this is from either, but I mean it's cute. What did you? Hold on. Yeah, I was thinking. Just trying to answer. Enables commander damage.
yeah, because we can actually make our commander actually huge.
Oh yeah, we can fuck people up. Yeah.
I was thinking of things.
Okay, so continue.
Scoot Swarm
Oh, that's a card. Tireless
makes
Provisioner. Scoot
Tireless
Swarm.
Provisioner.
Scoot Swarm. Tireless Provisioner. Tireless Tracker, I guess. They're both good.
Jacked Rabbit, I like.
Dude, hold on. Do clues have to tap to sack them?
I think so. Yeah. Two
Okay.
tap sacrifice, yeah.
You said Jacked Rabbit? Oh, I love Jacked Rabbit. Dude, he's actually been a vintage Cube All-Star Jacked Rabbit. This card's fucking gross.
If we're gonna get a lot of creatures in play, Jetmir seems gross.
Oh, why are we, Derek? Are we playing Naya? Is it creature related? Jetmir goes in.
Impact Tremors. If we set up a combo, that's also that wins the game.
Impact Tremors and Perforos. Play them both. Didn't we get another one? Didn't we get like a new Impact Tremors recently? Which Perforos is it? Is it God of the Forge?
I think so. Yeah. So I think at the time it's like, oh wow, he's $20.
It's fine. This is a budget. This is a no budget deck.
Boy,
from Bocce the Rock. Never heard of it.
Oh, okay, but I actually watched it. I know the concept of the show. It's a good one. It's like a very socially awkward girl joins a band.
What about Drum Bellower? What's Drum Bellower? Is that the one that untaps something? Hold on. Oh, untap all creatures you control during each player's untap step. Yeah, we could play that.
Because if we're all creatures, it's basically it's also pseudo vigilance too.
What about the red white Phoenix that attacks and gets experience counters? I like that one a lot.
I forgot that one was called.
It's shit. We could play Assemble the Legion. I like that.
Oh yeah, Assemble. Hey, you know who makes tokens? Dockside Extortionist.
Ooh, yeah. Funny, Derek. Look at the art.
Oh,
damn,
nice.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I did not know that existed. What is the name of the Agate? How about things like a Gate Investigator? Oh, I think we got Impact Tremors already. Oh, is Agate the new one that I'm forgetting? I knew we got a new one. We got Impact Tremors already, and we also got Perforos. But
so
Agate, hold on, let me look up Agate Investigator. Agate Investigator. This is the new one. Whenever another creature you control enters the battlefield, deal 1 damage to each opponent. Yeah. This is the new one, but it's a creature and it has offspring. So you can pay an additional 2 to cast this spell. Wait, can you do this any number of times, or can you only do it once? Derek.
Wait, with what? Offspring?
Yeah. Can you only do it once?
I think it's only once because it's not an X
that
amount.
That still is a Perforos. Because it makes a copy of itself, right?
Yeah, it's because when you pay an additional 2,
yep.
so like
it's
offspring triggers.
Yeah.
You resolve the pay 2, and there you go.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Good suggestion. I knew there was a new one.
The Phoenix is Othari, Sun's Glory.
Yes, I love Othari. It's so good. Nope, not.
That's how Mike Tyson says. That's how Mike Tyson apologizes. Othari.
Come on, because I didn't put the A.
Oh, there's no A. It's OTH. A.
Oh, it's.
There's no A in the beginning.
Oh, so it's just O. Okay.
I think, yeah. It says like Othari without saying Oath.
Got it.
Another one I actually really like, because I've actually really liked it in my Boros deck, is Anim Pakal. Because it's really cool, because it doesn't have to, you don't have to attack with.
Spell it.
It's ANIM and then a space, and then PAKAL. There it is. Because it progressively gets bigger.
So we're gonna play Ardennes. Let's play all the I attack everything. So it's Ardennes.
Yeah, Ardencourt.
No. Or is it Ardennes?
Oh,
or
no,
am I thinking of the wrong thing?
Adeline.
Adeline. And then it's Hero Blade Hold. And then there's Silver Squawk Solon. It's Adeline? Everybody gets to look at how bad I am at spelling. Adeline, Hero Blade Hold. Not Hior. Jesus Christ, stop. Learn how to spell. Hero Blade Hold, and then I think it's Silver Sill. Let's see if I'm right about this. Silver Quill Squadron? Is that the new one? Silver Quill Squadron? Is it? Here it is. Silver Wing Squadron. This is the Hero Blade Hold in the air. It's the, whenever it attacks, create a number of 2/2 white knight creature tokens equal to the number of opponents. Oh, so it's not a hero. It's an Adeline. It's better. And then its power and toughness are equal to the number of creatures you control. And it's got flying and vigilance, so that bitch gonna be huge. Warren War Leader. Hold on. Did I miss some stuff? Oh, Cryptolith, right? Enduring Vitality or Cryptolith, right? And then Warren War Leader. Let me look that up. Cryptolith, right? Cryptolith, right's not bad.
We have Enduring Vitality is a creature that does it too. If we're gonna stay in the creature theme, it's one more mana. It's the enchantment one that when it dies,
Did you say Enduring Vitality?
Yeah,
that's what he said as well.
Oh, okay.
Enduring Vitality, yeah, this one.
Because that's the new one that just came out.
And then also Warren War Leader. Warren War Leader.
Another card I've also really liked in these kind of decks is Halo Fountain, because we could.
Oh yes, we can win with that. And what's the mana rock as well? That you deal damage with creatures and you kill people.
I'm not familiar. I'm not.
It's the one that when you take damage, it loses a counter. When it gets to 10, they die.
Strixhaven Stadium.
Yeah, it's just a good mana rock to have in token creature decks to just kill people out of nowhere. Strixhaven Stadium. Yep. There we go. Bring them out. Bring them out. Can't play Coma. That's sad.
We got the Scoot Swarm.
Wait, a gate instigator. What is that? Did we get that? Hold on.
Wait, is that the one that you get the
this one? Yes,
that one, yeah.
Oh, so yeah, what's dumb about a gate is it can be used with our commander, and it's our win con when we go infinite. Yep. Oh yeah, Benny Brax. Yeah, why not? That's a good draw.
And it has Convoke, which is kind of cool.
Should we play like a Skull Clamp? I would assume, right? I don't see why not. Skull Clamp.
Or in Frostfang, and these kind of tokens go wide decks.
Oh, and we need to play some like, these decks always need like Iroas, because they're usually really small and they're going to die easily. And then obviously our Captain No Blocks, the all-star that people don't play enough. And we are going to push the good word of Captain No Blocks until people learn how stupid it is with how broken creatures are nowadays. If you just get to say, hey, you don't get to block, or your small thing gets to die, like, it's crazy. What's the artifact version of Iros? Hello.
What was that?
Sparky Airbus, hello. We're making a Baylen deck.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
it's tokens.
Darren, what's the artifact version of Iros?
Oh, it's the arch thing, right?
Yeah. And then there's also a Chroma's Memorial. We're gonna play that as well. That card's stupid. And a Chroma's Will.
I forget what that arch thing.
I guess. A Chroma's Will's a card I've heard. Teferi's Protection. Oh, Cathar's Crusade. Duh.
Oh yeah, that. Or could also do a Crater Hoof if we go super wide.
Probably play them both, right? It's a token deck. We're gonna go wide.
Yeah. Especially if we have multiple ways to make all of our tokens tap for mana.
That's our kill. So we can play Crater Hoof. Hold on, Crater Hoof. Also, we should play Old Gnawbone. That makes tokens, I've heard.
An amount. Sometimes it makes an amount.
Yeah. And then what's the Moonshaker Cavalry, right? For the other one? Yeah, he says mandatory Crater Hoof Behemoth, yeah. I made a fun deck which will make me get hated by my friends. So is it really fun? Who's the one that's really having fun there? You probably know what you did. Like, John made Turgid. I was like, John, who are you going to play that against? You literally made a Turgid deck to sit in your box. No one's going to play against Turgid. He's like, yeah, but I like to have, like, a powerful commander like that. I'm like, why? Just make it any other black commander, and it'll be fine. Like, don't play the, like, most hated black commander ever printed. Like, let's be better than that. Okay. Anything cool we missed?
I mean, I can't put you in the deck, Tom.
Oh, you're cute. What kind of draw should we play? I guess small,
it's green creature amount draw.
We should also play, like, I guess there's no reason why we shouldn't play Smothering Tithe, right? We can tap them.
It's true. Some Smothering Titties.
Why would we not play Smothering Tithe?
You didn't say it right.
Heroic Intervention's good as well. I got Teferi's Protection and a Chroma's Will already, as well. Should we play the creature that gives tokens double strike and lets us exile the top card of our library and play them as long as a token attack?
That's the Boros dude. I love that dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. I missed something.
I think it's Nayali.
Nayali. Let me look that up first. They're talking. They said some stuff. Yeah, you look at the chat there.
How dare you flirt with another man?
How do you spell it?
See, you don't know. You don't see what happens. You don't see what happens before stream. Just saying, gets a little spicy.
How do you spell Nayali?
It's Nayay. Sorry, Neyali.
Okay, it came up. It's the Sun's Vanguard. Yep. Card correct. Okay, hold on. They said some stuff. How dare you flirt with another man? War Leader's Call. Yeah. I know that one. Oh, wait. Isn't there, like, a artifact that you can tap to make 1/1 soldiers or something, right?
Dolmen Gate.
War Leader's Call.
It's the card.
Oh, Dolmen Gate?
That's
I like War Leader's Call. Having a generic haste, we need that. Or that's just +1/+1. So Dolmen.
And it also no, but it's also an ETB infinite game winning card.
But we see my last comment. Hold on. Numeric, Silver, Sliver, and Tunnel Vision is a fun Wait, what is that? Numeric, Silver, Sliver? Sliver. Numeric Sliver. So Mesmeric Sliver.
So it needs a fun deck with. So what deck did he make that game handed by his friends?
Who bought whose friends? What happened?
He said he made a fun deck which gets me hated by my friends.
Oh yeah, what deck do your friends hate? Tunnel Vision, you said? Tunnel. Oh, well, we can't. Is our deck blue?
No,
Our
I
deck's
think
not blue.
maybe-
We can't play those in here, just so you know. Unless you're just telling us a combo.
Actually, we don't want to fling all our tokens with bombardment, mostly because our tokens are value.
Yeah.
We want them to stay around to either attack and because they'll end up doing more. Divine Visitation is kind of cool too because it makes them every token. Well, no, you be careful with that because some of the tokens, like treasure tokens and Scoot Swarm tokens, are probably stronger than just making them 4/4 angels. Unless, or does that make them in addition to their types? Let me read that card. I haven't looked at that card in a while.
I'm looking at it. If one or
Divine
more
Visitation.
creature tokens would be created under your control, that many 4/4 white angel creature tokens with flying and vigilance are created instead. No, it's instead.
Yeah, so it would be if we did run it, then we'd have to probably take out the things that made treasure. I guess we could keep the things that make treasures.
Well, we're not. I don't think we're running that many, right? And most
No.
of the things that we're making that make treasures are going to be fine, you know? But it's. I think since we're trying to focus on like a creature token deck, I think I agree with him that playing it is good. Because it basically doubles a majority of their power and toughness and gives them flying. So I think that is good.
Virtue of Loyalty is also really cool because that's the beginning of your end step. You put a +1 counter on each creature you control, then untap them. So that just makes everything bigger. And
We can untap our commander. Yeah, we can untap everything. Yeah.
oh wait, is it only? Oh, it says only creature tokens. Okay, right. Divine Visitation says only creature tokens, so it works even better. Wow, that card's cracked. They knew what they were doing. So it just makes our creatures better.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then also it can make some random boys.
Survival of the fittest.
Oh yes, they also have vigilance, right? I usually like true conviction in these kind of decks. Just to have I guess we have the other guy that gives double strike. What's the new good haste enabler?
Oh, Arabella, that's that doll. Whenever it attacks, it deals X damage to each opponent, and you gain X life or X the number of creatures you control with power 2 or less. So it's like a Boros Weenie deck.
Oh, Aura Shards. Oh my god. Yeah, Aura Shards is insane.
I think we run Divine Visitation, that she becomes a bit of a Nambo.
I agree.
We do have a lot of small creature like token generation stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But if we don't have that, a lot of our tokens I think creature tokens do fall into that. But we also have some stuff that can buff them up.
What's the new haste enabler we've been running, Derek? That gives legendary creature. That gives legendary.
It's
creatures
an enchantment.
Yeah. Day of Destiny.
No, it's Day of Victor.
Nope, it's not Day of Destiny.
No, I know exactly which one you're talking about.
Is it a Day of? Nope.
Yeah.
Nope, it's none of those. Do you guys know what card I'm talking about?
I think it was from the Lord of the Rings set too.
Throne of the God Pharaoh? What is this?
Oh, that's what they lose life for each tap creature you
Yeah,
control.
I don't think we're gonna need this though, because we have Craterhoof and Moonshaker.
We also
I think,
are running like
so.
5 things
Let me
to untap.
let me tell you where that card is relevant though. If you're a red deck that doesn't get to play those, like we have Moonshaker and Craterhoof already, so we don't need those. And Cathar's Crusade. If you're a mono red deck, cards like Throne of the God Pharaoh, like for goblins in particular, like that's where that shines, where like you don't have better. But when you're playing green and white, like you have much better options for killing people.
Rising of the Day.
Rising of the Day, thank you. I want at least one haste enabler that works with tokens. It works with tokens, right? It just says everything gets haste.
Oh yeah, it's everything. No, it's not that you're not being helpful; just you're giving good ideas. And like it's in a different variant of this deck that probably would be very good.
Yep.
Because like again, having another mind, just giving ideas. This is literally how we kind of have
Well,
do this. We just throw
you-
ideas at each other.
You could use Throne in a build that just taps all your tokens and like tutor Seaborn Muse and just kills people in like a go around. Like I can see a universe where you need that, but I think that like Agate Instigator and the stuff that we have is like gonna do just a fine job with that. And like with the Crater Hoofs and like of the world. Which I think I put them both. Do we have the Moonshaker?
Yeah, you put Moonshaker.
Moonshaker and Grady B. Is Caretaker's talent worth considering? What is that? Caretakers. When one or more tokens you control enter the battlefield, draw a card. This ability only triggers once each turn. I mean, it seems good to me, right?
And then whenever it comes, you create a token that's a copy of target token you control, and then creature tokens you get +2/+2.
That seems good to me. Oh, this made me think of Derek. We should play that right card with flashback because it's like one of the best draws that we can play when we're making tokens, right? The one that works with enchantments. When each creature that enters that turn, you draw, right?
Oh, I know.
We played it in a deck that we made recently.
Rite of Harmony.
Thank you.
Yeah, because it's creature or enchantment. It doesn't say non-token.
Uh-huh. And then we should play, obviously, the draw for the number of creatures you control, which we can play 2 in these colors. It's Shamanic Revelation. And what's the one that's 1 more mana? It's green-white.
I know this one because I should know this one because I used to run it in like a budget deck, and then I always forget what it. It's a sorcery, right?
Do you have Stormherd in? What's that? It's a sorcery, yes, Derek. Stormherd. It's like something with a CO, Derek.
Is it camaraderie?
Create X1 white Pegasus creature tokens with flying, where X is your life. What? I mean, that's funny, but I don't think we need that. Thanks, though. Is it camaraderie?
Yeah, you gain X life and draw X cards, where X is the number of creatures you control. Creatures you control get +1/+1 to the end of the turn. So it's CAMA.
Okay, that's what I'm getting wrong. CAMA. There we go. Camaraderie. There it is, baby. The sleeper. What the people know about camaraderie? I'm gonna put Seasons Past in.
I know about a type of robbery instead.
Stop it, Derek. What's the MDFC that makes 2 angels? It's like a Myria something, right? The MDFC that makes 2 angels.
Myria's Call.
Myria's Call. That's a good land. It's not coming up. It hates me. That's Eldamri's Call. Myria's Call. Come on. Show me Picard's Flute. Okay, there it is. All right, here we go.
So it makes tokens.
That's why I like it. And also the indestructibility. Nothing to sneeze at. Okay, so definitely a Balagad deck. I don't think it needs any other MDFCs.
No.
Last ditch effort. What is it that? Last ditch effort.
So probably like could run like 1 or 2 sweepers.
No, I think these kind of cards like Last Ditch Effort are better in like a mono red deck that doesn't have anything better. But like with white and red combo, like we're gonna kill people no trouble. Like we even have like alternate win cons like these, and then like tons like a couple infinites like this with Rosie, and then we have the Ivy Zelaine Dennison combo with Scary Oak, which draws our whole deck because we make infinite tokens. So any of those with our commander just draws our whole.
No, we could also if
Ooh, Azuri's Predation is kind of cool.
Yeah, it is.
That does make
I
tokens.
do like that card.
How does that work with with a token doubler?
Let me read it. So I'm pretty sure.
I do like Predation.
Scroll down a little bit.
Do you want to read it? Here.
Yeah. For each creature your opponent controls, grateful for a green Phyrexian creature token. Each of those tokens fights a different. Each of those tokens fights a different one of those. So what would happen is I think you would choose all of the fights that you could.
Mm-hmm.
But then every other additional token that you make can't, because it has to be each of those fights a different one. So you couldn't actually pick anymore, I believe. But you still because.
But it would still double them, right?
Yeah, because it still sees because all it does is.
I believe it doubles them, and any anthem effects you have apply. Yeah, but they wouldn't fight though, right?
No, because I think of how it's worded. Because for each token that you make, each of those tokens fights a different one of those creatures. So if there's 10 creatures in play, you make 20.
Mm-hmm.
Each of those fights a different one of those creatures. So I think because with Azuri's Predation, you can't have them all gang up on one creature. It's 1-to-1.
Isn't Hour of Reckoning the one that only destroys? It leaves like non-tokens, right? How you feel about this? I feel like we have a lot of good non-tokens though.
Yeah.
I think that's a maybe card.
So we don't really have good one-sided on these.
Mm-hmm.
No, actually, I looked this up.
Did you see this guy that they suggested, Derek? Look at this guy.
Oh yeah, he was a dude I was reading too, and I thought he was kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you want to know what's a card I like? Is it, hold on, Pest Infestation? Is that what it's called? Hold on.
Oh, yeah, I love Pest Infestation.
Where it destroys X things and then you make 1/1s? Yeah, I think this is worth it. This card's cracked. You guys know this card?
Yeah, so yeah, basically it is saying that
Derek, what do you think about the Horn of Gondor? So it starts like I guess we can count like I don't know how many humans tokens we have makers. That makes humans. That makes Eldrazi. That makes soldiers.
Makes rabbits.
Yep. That makes elves. Yeah, no, I don't think we need it.
Good Swarm makes bugs.
Yeah, no.
No, let's go through again.
Do we want to play any of the 2 mana, like make a 1/1 every turn? Like
I was gonna say we probably do we need more token generation?
Yeah, here we can go through. So we have Halo Fountain to make a 1/1 green and white citizen. So it's 1. Are we counting this, even though it's 1 time?
I mean, it's anything that can continuously make tokens. So like that can make a token.
So 2, 3. Does this make them right?
Yeah, technically.
Yeah, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. This makes one. 20, 21.
Oh, and it's
So that's constant makers that I
Yeah.
counted. Because
Okay.
there's like this makes a 2-2, so it's 23. If you count like some of the like minute ones, 24 makes a token. Like there's more. Oh, and I didn't count this. I think I forgot that. So yeah, we're at a good amount.
Because you don't want to have too many just random tokens. I think
Mhm.
the things that we have that make tokens are like the really strong token makers.
Mhm.
Because like as we know, like a Scoot Swarm on its own can win a game. Assemble Legion left alone will win a game. And honestly, that Anima Pakar or Pakal, I think it is, whatever. I really like that card. Anyway, they said Wildfire Awakener and Charismatic Conqueror, the 2 cards to check out.
Wildfire. And then Drew said, I have 500 images downloaded for this deck to make proxies with. You're committed. So this is what they're saying. So it does Convoke. It's a wizard. When it enters, create X1/1 red elemental creature tokens where whenever this creature becomes tapped, it deals 1 damage to target player.
And that's kind of cool because if you can convoke it out for a lot of mana.
Wait,
because...
hold on though. The creatures get that.
Yes.
So that means that every time your commander uses them, they deal damage.
Yep.
That's pretty.
They don't even have.
That's
they don't
pretty
even have
cool.
to attack.
No.
And remember, we probably could get double or triple. So if we make,
and it has Convoke, so we can make a fuck ton.
Yeah.
Convoke in a creature deck.
And Charismatic Conqueror is the other one to check it out.
Oh no, not that. Let's look up the Conqueror. Okay. Whenever an artifact or creature enters the battlefield untapped and under an opponent's control, they may tap that permanent. If they do, you create a white 1/1 white. Hold on. So whenever an artifact or creature enters under the opponent's battlefield untapped and under an opponent's control, they may tap that permanent.
Basically, every time a creature or an artifact enters on their side of the field, if it stays untapped, you get a 1/1. If they choose, or they just
got it. Okay, I like that.
It's like a weird
That's
tax thing.
Crazy. That's crazy.
Probably why it's $26.
I don't like anger over like okay. So my thing about anger is one, if we're not playing black, it's gonna be really hard to get it into grave. I prefer the like hundreds of red creatures. Or here, like let me show you like the best. This is just better than anger because you don't have to go through a stipulation of it being in the graveyard. But and it also gives legendary creatures +1/+0. So you're saying Molten Gatekeeper? Let me look at that one. We got to start putting lands in. Molten Gatekeeper.
Yeah. And probably some like
ramp. Yeah, Molten Gatekeeper. Okay. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, Molten Gatekeeper deals 1 damage to each opponent, and it has Unearth. So it's another one. It's another Impact Tremors.
How many of those effects do we have right now? I think 3.
I think it's a lot. Yeah. So,
but having multiples, if we don't have a combo, can just very quickly kill people.
Mm-hmm.
Like if we have 3 of them in play and we make 5 tokens, but even without any doublers, it's like 15 damage.
Yeah, but Sparky, just look up any of the like generic red ones that are even a mana less than anger, because we're not black, so we have no way to dump anger in the grave. Like,
I guess you could have red like looting effects, but
we're not the deck for that. That would be like a instant sorcery deck that wouldn't want to play anger when anyway, because like they don't want a lot of creatures. But yeah. Okay, so let's get some ramp.
Weirdly enough, I think we could keep it on the lower end because our commander does kind of become a ramp source with the more tokens we make. So everything that makes a token, we got to figure at some point can also just make mana.
Arcane Signet? I'd say
If
so.
you are-
Our
most
commander's
broken
not a
mana
lot
rock.
of mana.
It's funny, a turn 1 Soul Ring doesn't help us get our commander out. Look at
No, but it's still, it's still Soul Ring. You gotta.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess Decanter. We're a 3-color deck. Oh, you want to know what's good in here? The mana rock that makes the copies of itself, the kicker. Because our commander can use them.
Yeah, but wouldn't we want to go more into the land because we have some landfall effects?
Yeah, but I want to at least play. Then we can delete the Arcane Signet. I want to at least play the one that makes the copies of itself because I think it works with the commander.
I think it's Skyclave Relic.
Skyclave Relic. So we can delete Arcane Signet then and just play the land stuff.
Like, because we have Provisioner, Tracker, and Scoot Swarm.
No, I agree with you. We can delete the Arcane Signet then.
But yeah, no, I like the idea of having just an extra impact tremor effect. It's kind of like when you're playing an aristocrat deck. Sure, you can have infinite sack loop, but sometimes you don't get there. Just having a lot of redundancies.
Do you guys know this card? This is a fun card that we play in our token decks. Also in some decks that have flying. Like, I think we put it in like a Tribal Flyers deck as well, because it's really easy to kill people with. This is just a mana rock that can potentially kill people.
Yeah. Also, with a doubling.
No, but I agree with you. If the whole deck is, I want to put tokens on the board. It's like the same thing about this thinking for aristocrats. The more of the effects that you play that when the creatures die, they deal damage, the more that you're likely to kill your opponent in one turn with just sacrificing one creature or one creature entering. So the more redundancy you have of that effect, the easier you are going to kill people, So the more impact tremors, the better for now. We might have to cut down on some of them, but, we'll figure that out. Okay, so Derek, Cultivate Kodama, right?
Yeah, I always like those too, because it's getting the extra land. Because especially in 3-color, just grabbing 2 seems good. The Echoing Assault is pretty good defense.
Also, we have a 3-mana commander. We should definitely play the Fierce Guardianship. The one that makes no, not Fierce. Is it Fierce?
No, it's Flawless Maneuver.
Flawless Maneuver. Sorry, Flawless.
Yeah, blue player over here.
Yeah, sorry, I went straight.
You know what's funny? We turned Marty into a Simic player.
Good. It's the best.
Majority of his decks have blue green. So he's playing Tatiova. He's playing the 3-color dragon.
Did he make the Atroxa deck? The $100 one? No.
No.
So
I think any lands you want, price no issue.
This is an Entis Restoration deck because our commander's going to get huge. Actually, should we play draw cards with the fact that our commander's going to get? We can make it huge. Like, should we play like a Last March or like a Rishkar's Return of the Wild Speaker?
I mean, Rishkar's.
We don't have a lot of draw right now.
True, I do really like a Rishkar's.
I like Return as well though, because it could be a +3/+3, and we've stated that we don't have a lot of humans as well, so we could play both of those. I don't know how much Last March.
Oh, he says, look at Echoing Assault real quick.
Echoing Assault. Creature tokens you control have Menace. Whenever you attack a player, choose target non-token creature that's attacking that player. Create a token that's a copy of that creature, except it's a 1/1. The token enters the battlefield tapped, then attacking that player. Sacrifice it at the beginning of the next end step.
So giving the menace seems really annoying too.
Yeah, that's what Iroas does as well, though.
So yeah, it's menace, and then you get an extra few copies of a creature token.
So what other land ramp do we want to play? I think this might be a deck that just wants to play the 2-drops that can get the names, since we can play all the named lands because it's a 3-color deck. So, and since our commander's only like 3 mana, we don't need like 4-drop ramps. I think this is a 3 visits in Nature's Lore and Rampant Growth deck. Nature's Lore. Maybe like a Skycleave. Oh, Farseek, obviously. That's a good one. And then Rampant Growth. This is, to me, actually a 2-drop ramp deck, Derek.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
God, I love that artwork. Look at those little bunnies reading a book.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's it. We don't have to go too overboard. All right, we got to fit lands in. So a Reliquary Tower.
Oh, because he said any land
Any
is
budget.
allowed, we're gonna do all basics.
Get fucked. Don't forget, put any lands you want. Oh yeah, so we can do duels for this. Is what he's saying. Okay. And and a cradle. Ha ha! That's what he means. Ha ha!
I know I love this deck.
Ha ha! That's what he means. Hey, he said Eddie. All right. So that means the best land for a token deck ever made. That puts it up 2 grades. There we go, baby. And then we play the Yavi Maya.
It's down to $800.
Derek's gonna pick one up.
Yeah.
The extra 200 down. It's not 1,000 anymore. Oh
yeah. Well, what's this? We're just getting a reprint. What's Band's mana credit?
Didn't we look at Echoing Assault? I thought we looked at it.
No, yeah, we did. We did.
We definitely looked at it, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we didn't.
No, we did.
No, because I think I talked about the. Hold on.
It's that. No, it's that token thing that gives the menace.
Oh yeah, we did look at it. Yeah. Jungle Shrine. Is that the just the 3-drop?
It's the trial.
Yes. So we
yeah, good. Battlefield tabs.
Yeah, no, not Jetmir's Garden. The listen. This is our friend. This is our friend that doesn't care about price. So we're gonna the land base is gonna be expensive. So Jetmir's Garden. Did we get Command Tower just so we don't forget Command Tower?
Yeah. So then it's Temple Garden, Stomping Ground, Sacred Foundry.
Command Tower. Let me make sure I got Reliquary.
How about you just kiss me already?
Oh, daddy. Oh, we're running 2 Reliquaries. Okay, so Stomping Ground. Stop it. Fat fingers. Stomping Ground. Temple Garden. And
so
what's the 3rd Shockland? Temple Garden, Stomping Ground, Sacred Foundry.
Sacred Foundry.
Mm-hmm.
Playing Smash Bros with my nephews, and one of them picked.
Continue.
One of them picked Meta Knight, and he was the one who picked Meta Knight, and I was like, just don't call him Amish. He doesn't like that.
All right, Derek. So we're looking at the colors. White and green are basically tied.
That's what I figured.
Okay, so we want to make sure that we play all the Temple Gardens that we can.
Well, there's only one. Tom, there's only one Temple Garden. It's just Temple Garden. God, this guy doesn't know Magic cards.
I'm gonna slap him in his beautiful face. Tom, you know what you can do. Both fiat fingers.
Just give the huck to her first.
Fountain Port? What is that? Fountain. We should play some utility lands, right? Like, should we play the Gavany Township?
Fountain Port is a really cool one. Yeah, it's almost like a land version of like the.
Oh yeah, it's the one that makes
traders.
Yes, yeah, I want to play this. Yeah, this thing's great. I want Gavany Township. That's a good one. And then what's the pay for?
I think because it's easy to tutor enough. I think Castle Ardenvale because it makes a 1/1 human.
Mm-hmm. And then any others, or I think
Field
that's
of
good.
the Field of the Dead
Yeah, why not?
makes tokens.
Not Field of Dreams. It's a great movie, but no. Okay. Did I get Yavi Maya? Hold on. I think I did. I did. Okay. And then Battlebond lands, I guess. We should play those.
Oh, I was gonna get like the more like so like to make how many basics we want.
Oh wait. Let's play the duels because he said we can.
Because Canopy Vista and Cinderglade are also tutorable too.
Canopy, I guess.
Well, at least or at least Canopy Vista because that's the green-white one.
Yeah.
It's just because it's tutorable off.
I'm gonna put in Canopy Vista for now, but remember we also get to play duels, so.
It's Savannah, Taiga, and Plateau.
Savannah. Taiga.
You know, I have a feeling if those dual lands were printed as much as shock lands were, they probably would only be a little bit more than shock lands.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess the 2 life does really matter. But I guess so for. I don't know.
Also,
maybe not.
we should definitely play shock lands, right?
We already got them.
No, fetches. I mean, because we get perfect. We get 3 shocks, 3 duels, and and we're gonna maybe play. Should we play the green white surveil as well? What's the green white surveil?
Well, I mean that does enter tapped,
but it's still fun. It's the only one that's going to. So.
Lush Portico.
Josh Portico.
Your porthole. I mean, is so lush, Tom.
And then let's just play the on-color fetches. So Arid Mesa.
Oh yeah, and they have the beautiful Promenade, Spire Garden, spectator seating.
Yeah, Arid Mesa. We're gonna play the Battlebond lands. Yes, those are the next best. Period. There's not anything that matters more. Okay, so it's Arid Mesa.
Well, a band once told me that periods suck and commas rule.
Wooded Foothills. Periods suck.
And commas rule. This is sex education, not grammar, fool.
Windburst Kite? No, it's Windswept Heath, right? Windswept.
Yeah.
Windswept. The most important one. Windswept Heath.
No, Tom, you're the most important one.
And then it's Bountiful Promenade. Bountiful Promenade.
Spire Garden. And spectators.
And then we got to play some basics. So that's probably it for the duels. So we need planes. That bitch basic. And snow covered because we're playing field.
Oh yeah. Because with just basic lands, I think it is almost right because it's 6, and then it's the 7th land with Field of the Dead.
Yeah, it's crazy.
With just basics.
Yeah, do you guys know this trick? Do you guys know how Field of the Dead is worded? It's by names. So a forest is one name, and a snow-covered forest is another. So in a 3-color deck, that's 6 names with just your basics. Yeah, it's pretty good.
The Thornspire Verge. Let's see what that is.
Yes, Thornspire Verge. Hold on. Just getting the lands. Thornspire.
Oh, that's the new ones. They're the ones that
Oh yeah, no, I don't think we're gonna play those because we want to have some fetchable lands for the land ramp. You know what? It's actually not as bad as I thought. Because we might have to cut lands because we don't have a lot of basics space. Oh, I accidentally added Misfail. That's a problem.
You're a problem. Sorry, I'm going back and forth, Tom. I'm like first I'm sour, then I'm sweet. Now I want to look at those feet.
Jesus.
I'm drinking a Monster right now. It's not a good time.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so playing one of each basic is definitely not enough to.
There's a bunch of other tools that we would definitely play that enters untapped. like even just the pain lands are usually generically a little bit better because there's less stipulation. You can get your colors right away. I mean, there's the life loss potential, but we have so many good dual lands now. It's kind of almost like I don't think even unless you're playing super budget, like cards like Terramorphic Expanse and whatnot, like you don't really need anymore because there's lands have just gotten so good and we've gotten so
Should
many.
we just cut
lands.
the Gavany or?
Yeah, I don't think we need to run Gavany.
No, we're just like we have Craterhoof and Moonshaker. I'd rather just run basics. Maybe the Reliquary.
Now we have some. We could have some big meaty draw potentially, like this big burst draw.
Yes. Because we also have 2 MDCs.
He says, "See, Tom Derek doesn't treat you right. I will, BB." No, look, I know he likes it. He's into that type of thing. All right, you don't know him like I do.
Actually, I think we're going to be pretty decent on the basics. So I'm doing 3 regular forests, 3 plains, 1 of each mountain.
Add an extra forest. Save the Amazon. Okay, we have to put extra forest down. From AKA Amazing.
So,
but what would they call you before Amazing?
Okay, so
this is Alex, by the way.
Oh, what's up,
Alex,
buddy?
AKA Amazing.
What's up, Alex? Hello.
Oh, what's up, baby?
Derek doesn't treat you right.
I treat him exactly the way he deserves.
No, see, listen. I love the new lands, right? But if we're talking about like the best, Derek doesn't remember. I love those new lands, but I think that the order goes for like the best lands ever made. I think the Innistrad lands go before the new ones, right, Derek? The ones that just enter untapped if you control two or more.
Yeah.
Like the slow lands, those are like so much better. If you're not playing CDH, then the slow lands are just like a little bit better than like the those kind of lands. Okay, so that's 36 lands, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
So this is power level
11,
7.
11 basics is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
This is probably higher than 7.
Oh, I missed one. Yes, this is definitely higher than a 7. Because this commander is a payoff. So if you just, like... but, Derek, I also, if I haven't said this on stream yet, I think that those numbers are BS and where there's no 1 to 10s. Because I think everybody is a 7 nowadays. And we have formats within our format now where everybody just plays that. Anybody who's going to play this kind of deck just plays that right under CDH, like higher powered casual. Then there's casual. Then there's like pre-con level. And then there's Jank, which is like a Forthos deck. Like when that guy made, I'm going to make a deck that's people sitting in chairs, which is absolutely terrible, but it's like a fun theme to do, which I think is worse sometimes than pre-cons. Yeah. No, exactly. There's no 1 to 10s anymore. I think I like how Wizards is doing it, the 1 to 4. That's it. Like, that's all ranking. Like, there's only 4 sub ranks of our game anymore. Anybody who says their deck is the deck is a 7 meme is true. Like, no one plays like if you're playing a precon, you're playing a precon. Like, that's it. Okay.
Yeah, but some precons are no joke either.
Oh yeah, exactly. That's why I said precons are definitely better than jank decks. 100%.
I've started a 4-player commander league with budget increase week by week recently, so I've been doing a lot of deck building.
I think I'm going to cut the Arabella. Because I think our creatures are going to be big sometimes. Oh, so do we want to count everything first? We're also not that bad over. 16 isn't that bad. We've had worse for sure.
Yeah. Honestly, if we're getting rid of that, we should. I know it's gonna. If we get rid of her, we should probably also get rid of I would say maybe Skull Clamp, because if she's not good, then Skull Clamp's not good.
Should we count how many 1/1s we can make? If like we don't have a divine visitation, should we count?
Or if we're not in a situation where we're buffing everything with a Catherine's Crusade or something.
Yeah, I like because there's
No, but
also I've started
I
playing
think we do
four-player
make it.
Commander League with budget increased week by week recently, so I've been doing a lot of deck building. There's also the whole politics thing where whoever pops off first becomes the target, so I found myself the second strongest deck at the table wins more often. That's why I'm kind of glad that they banned the fast mana, because I think that the fast mana was like a big contributor to who was getting killed every game. They
Well,
made
because remember,
the person who used the fast mana like the arch enemy, and uh
we talked like there was the list that was like the percentage of people who play turn one Soul Ring
oh,
would
that
lose more
lost.
than
You're
win.
right. Yes, yeah. The command zone did that. Out of 5,000 games that they looked at, they learned that the person who played Soul Ring first game had like a 35% more chance or to lose the game because people would go after them. Like that's a real thing. Like people know how to threat assess if they've been playing for enough amount of
Yeah.
time. So I think that I entirely agree with that, which is why I'm glad that they banned the fast mana, and if they unban it, they're going to be so fucking stupid. I hope they unban fun cards. Like, I don't think Biorhythm would be a problem in this kind of format. Look at all these decks we make, Derek. 99% of people playing in this format play creatures. Biorhythm is going to do nothing. Like, if
Well, it's
so,
still going to set you to like 5 or even at 10. That's still 30 damage to a
but
single
that's to
player or more.
everybody, you know? Like,
Yeah.
it's also
True.
killing you. That's why they unbanned Worldfire, because the one-sided, it fucks everybody. Like, I don't even think we really need that other thing banned, the bounces all permanents. Like, that's just like, people just won't play it. Because here's my comparison why I think a lot of these cards can get unbanned. Turgid is in the format. That is a nightmare to play against, and that commander's legal. We know not to play against that commander. If that is like a card that like is a conversation to be had at the table, then I think cards like Braids, Leovold, who aren't like as entirely bad as playing against like a Turgid deck or Upheaval or like Biovision, like Biorhythm, like those kind of cards that will just go into the category of we're just not going to play these. But they don't have a reason to be banned because I don't think that Biorhythm would do anything. Everybody plays creatures. Like 90% of people who play creature decks. Like it's going to do nothing. People aren't going to even like the card. Like now, Coalition Victory, on the other hand, I don't know about that. But that's just a me personal thing, and it's probably not going to do that much. I just have a worry that 5-color decks are good and they don't need another auto win con, you know? Uh, but it's fine. Like, I just think that if we're allowed to play with Stasis and Turgid, like cards like Biorhythm and Upheaval will just go into that category of not being played, you know?
What do you feel about Gifts Ungiven, considering how much tutoring and other cards that are similar to it?
I'm okay with that coming back as well because people just won't use it. It's just like Intuition. Do you see people playing Intuition in regular powered games? No.
No.
I'm okay with Gifts Ungiven coming back. It's going to break CDH, right? Because now, not only do we have Intuition for the Underworld Breach combo, but we also have Gifts Ungiven, which is technically better because I can perfectly get the 2 cards I want in my graveyard. Like, I can get Savine's Reclamation and my Underworld Breach in grave, and that's what goes to grave. So it is definitely better because people forget that you can choose a number and then you choose what goes in grave, or your opponents choose 2 cards that go in grave, and if you only get 2, then they have to go to grave, you know? I just think that Gifts Ungiven would be fine. Like so many of these, some of the ones that I don't agree with are, I still think Panoptic Mirror is going to be a problem. I don't think that the command zone putting that at a 4, saying that people aren't going to spend 10 mana to take infinite turns, like, people are going to do that. Look at this guy right here in a Simic deck. It's not hard to take extra turns in a Simic deck nowadays. 10 mana means fucking nothing. Like, Panoptic Mirror will still be a problem. You could put Wrath of Gods on Panoptic Mirror, like Board Wipes, Ruinous Ultimatum. Like, yes, you have to pay the mana every time, but what does that mean when we have these insane ramp cards like Nyx Bloom Agent, like, stuff like that, like Mana Doublers? Like, you're going to be able to pay the cost. Like, it's not... Like, I think Panoptic Mirror needs to stay banned. But as far as most of the other things, like I said, Leovold and Braids and... I don't know about Raphellos, because I think Raphellos would be really good, but, like, wouldn't it just turn into one of those commanders that people would just play it like a CDH table and people would know not to make, you know?
I think my only issue with Leovold is that you could just run all of the wheel effects that you can, and everybody except for you has just one card in their hand now.
Right, but the thing is, the difference is with Hull Breacher, it was an instant speed thing. Leovold, you see it coming. And
He
like
comes out so early, though.
but
Like,
also the thing is like Derek, here's the thing though, right? And here's the thing that I like what the commander what they're doing with this like ranking system is, right? If Leovold gets unbanned, it's going to be a 4, right? If you see somebody pull out a Leovold deck, are you even going to play against it? Or are you going to understand it's one of those Turgid decks that you just won't play against, right? You won't play against the Leovold deck. I won't play against the Leovold deck, but they should be allowed to play it. There's other commanders that are very similar that just like Grand Architect, like Grand Arbiter, right? They're commanders that just nobody wants to play against, and those are legal. Like, I think that we should just unban the ones that are, because like I think that people should be smart enough at this point to know, like, if you don't like playing against this after one game, just don't play against it.
That's how I know a card we really need to get unbanned.
If you say Emrakul,
I was like gonna say Emmerich. I was.
No, because I, you know what's funny is Jimmy in the command zone episode originally had it at a 4, but after Rachel explained to him the problem with Emrakul is the fact that you have to have 2 counters basically to stop the cast and the trigger. Because here's what happened. Let's say by some magical way you have a way to bounce Emrakul, right? The cast still goes on the stack. So now the card's back in my hand. I get my extra turn. I get to cast Emrakul again. Because the only ways to actually counter Emrakul are if you have like a Sublime Epiphany. Actually, that doesn't work because it can't be countered. That can stop the ability, but it doesn't stop the actual cast of Emrakul. And colorless decks can play sack outlets to sack him and replay him. No, Emrakul needs to stay banned. I explained it to people. That card, Derek, in Animar, when we were making that Animar deck, how good would an Emrakul be to cast that for free? Or Rakdos, Lord of Riots?
So it's funny I bring this up because when we were playing with Kirsten's cousin, like he had built a
poor turd.
I forgot what deck he was playing, but I think he's playing the Cascade Eldrazi commander, and he's like, I'm gonna cast Emrakul from my hand. I'm like the fifth. I look at like, wait, what? 15 mana? Dude, that's not legal.
Yeah.
He's very new to Magic. He's like, this card seems so good.
Yeah,
read it really closely. No.
And after Rachel started explaining to Jimmy how much of a problem this is, and the difference between a card like Biorhythm and Leovold getting unbanned is people aren't going to want to play against that. You want to know what people would all play if it got unbanned? Emrakul. Everyone would jam.
It could literally go in every deck.
Exactly, and people love that card. It's a pet card for a lot of people. And it goes in so... Derek, Animar, that makes it cost less. Do you know how good that would have been in that deck? Rakdos, Lord of Riots, the dealing damage guy, that can make that free and can tutor it because it's a black deck. Like, no, that is not okay. It is absolutely not okay to bring Emrakul back in the format. The fact that it can also be, and same thing with, like, obviously channel fast, like those, I agreed. They actually sold me a little bit because I was like, I'm like, I don't want to have a format with upheaval in these cards, but I'm like, aren't they just going to turn into like the Maha decks and like the Slug Guy deck that gives everything -1 counters and Turgid? Like, just unban them. Like, even the one that flips and counters the first spell of each turn, like, is it really that bad? Like, people just will learn that they don't want to play against the deck, but if people want to play Degenerate Magic like them, let them play it, you know? I don't care. Like, I just know that I won't play against it, but give them more stuff to make, right? Like, they've been banned for so long, we don't really know what they would do to the format. I truly believe that people are still just going to make the fun decks they want to make, you know?
Anyway, let's focus back up and get these cuts done.
Yes, 16. But that was just my ban thoughts that I had. They actually turned me around on some stuff. And actually, like, Rachel, like, turned Jimmy around on it so much that it landed in a 3. But, okay, so let's get some cuts-a-doodle-doos. All right. I think we can cut one of them. And I think this is...
actually, maybe I think we keep the creature version because we...
because we can untap, right? Yeah.
And we have more creature synergies, I think. So it might be actually be a enchantment version. Because we have 17 enchantments, which is a lot of enchantments.
I'm thinking this.
Yeah, I think it's just a little too costly for what we're trying to do.
Because I think Iroas is just, like, strictly better. What does this do again?
It's another
great.
untap.
It makes... and
that's
no,
during each
but it
each
also
other
gives
player's
things
turn.
Convoke, right? That's
Yeah,
insane.
Yeah, so, but yeah, both halves are really good.
What about Virtue?
I guess we can cut Virtue. It's just a one-time untap, and it makes them kind of a little bit bigger, but yeah, whatever.
I like all the rest of this. Okay, so let's look at the creatures. How many creatures we got?
Yes.
35. It's not even that much.
I'm concluding. Just keep Paradox Engine banned, yes.
Yeah, no, Paradox Engine they put in a 1, just so you know. So the way that they did the video, if you didn't watch it, they did a 1 to 4. A 1 and a 2 should probably stay banned. 1 is, like, never unban this card, which is where, like, the Power 9, the Power 8 landed. The cards like Channel, you know, Grizzlebrand, you know, things like that can never be unbanned because they were never made for Commander.
Grizzlebrand seems fine, Tom. You have to pay all that life?
Oh, right, and you can't give it haste. You can't draw a haste enabler and then get the light. No, Derek, because...
Well, no, if he's your commander,
yeah, because you only have 20 life, right? Oh, wait, no, we play in a format with double the amount of life. Yeah, no, seems fine. Okay. I guess is it Impact Tremors? Is that weird to say, or should we just play all of them? Do we think we need Tracker? I feel like Tracker's good, right? We don't have, like, so much draw.
I mean, it's probably one of the worst ones.
Let's look over here. All this looks good. Let's look at our sorceries. Okay. I want to play all these cards. But I love all of them. Just keep Paradox Engine banned. No, I assume Iona is a 1 or 2. No, Iona was a 4. They said unban it, and I kind of agree. Like, I'm not as salty about Iona anymore. I think people will just know that if you're gonna bring Iona to a table, people aren't gonna want to play it against
the thing
it.
is, people will play Iona more in the 99, not as the commander, and then you'll get blind. That's the issue, is that you just get randomly blindsided, and it punishes players who want to play monocolored. And I don't like that. It just
Rachel had it at like a 3, and Jimmy had it at a 4.
See, I don't like Iona, and there's too many easy ways to cheat it out. If it's as a commander, then it's like, okay, I'm not going to play a monocolored deck, and that's fine. Yeah, if it's in the 9/9, that's where the problem. I hate Iona. I've been Iona locked as someone who really, really enjoys playing a lot of monocolored decks so many times. And, like, a lot of times the Iona came out specifically because of me. And so I might as well just say, like, I put this card into play and you lose this game unless someone kills me. But then everyone's, like, makes that weird, awkward agreement. Like, yeah, we don't like him playing the game, so we're not going to deal with Iona, and we'll play until he's dead. And, yeah, I don't like how it functions. Because, again, Iona wasn't built for a multiplayer format. And that's my argument to why I don't like Iona and why I don't really want to see it.
Yeah, Iona I'm kind of like 50-50 on, so.
So we also have War Leaders. So did we cut the one,
Do we want to cut this? Or?
I think Impact Tremors might be the worst, because War Leaders Call does more stuff. It's just, like we always say, add the little extra mana.
Yeah, for a strictly better effect. No, see, we played in the format where Kalia was the best commander a long time ago, and so we got like there was like four of our friends that had Kalia decks, and we would get Iona locked like every game.
Mm-hmm.
One friend would die to a master cruelties, and then we like one player would get Iona locked, and it was basically a 1v1 against one of the best commanders at the time. But I honestly like Kalia's like a B commander now.
Yeah, because if they don't have Iona, Iona was a big. I think felt like it was a big
No,
part of
but I
that.
also just think that she's limited to what she can cheat in. Like green just has better cards. Like, have you read Monster Manual or like
Yeah.
Elvish? Like, it's the creatures are so good now that Kalia being limited. Like, just play a Miriam and like your deck's just gonna do better. Like dragons are like, just play the dragons by themselves. Like, or just like there's more generic commanders that are just better. You know. Are there any of these sorceries we want to cut? These two are lands, because we got 36 lands, I believe. Yep, it's 36 lands. With 3 fetches, so technically like 33 lands, you know? I mean, I like Azuris. I like Pest Infestation. When was the last time we had real great angel support? It's been a while.
Oh, it was what?
Like Amonkhet, right?
No, no, we had a bunch of angels in Streets of New Capenna.
Oh yeah, that's right. With that new mono white commander that everybody runs. Okay, how much do we gotta cut?
I think maybe the Ivory thing.
We still gotta cut 13 cards. Cut
So I
what?
think the creature, the Ivory Street Denizen, whatever it is, because it's only green creatures, and we have like while it is one of our big colors, a lot of our tokens might not be in that side.
Well, we're playing the Ivy Lane for the Scurry Oak combo because it draws our
Oh,
whole deck.
right.
Which I think having that 2 card combo is good. But I mean, we also do have this one with the other guy. But I mean, if you don't want to play the Ivy Lane and the other one, I mean, I feel like it's good to have because it draws our whole deck. You know? What about the Awakener?
Um, I feel like that could just also win the game though.
Yeah, you're right. Because it's going to get fucking huge. And the War and War leader looks really good. Maybe Athari?
Yeah, I think that's fine. Yeah.
It can be the slowest out of all the attackers. Uh, hmm. think we can cut our ramp spell, and it's definitely rampant growth is the worst.
Yeah, it's kind of become our go-to cut.
I guess we like don't have to play Pest Infestation. It's a lot of mana. So maybe we can cut one of the draw equal to the power, because I guess it's like, how many times are we going to use our commander to use that effect, right?
The which one?
The put counters on her and the trample, right?
Well,
So-
it's if we get the infinite combo, we could kill one person with it.
That's true. But do we think we need Return and Rishkars? When we have Rite of Harmony, some other things that draw Skull Clamp, Shamanic, and... Which one out of Return of the Wild Speak and Rishkars do you like more?
I like Rishkars. I like the free cast.
Okay.
I know we're cutting cards, but if we ran a
This is-
tooth and nail, we could just insta win by getting like the combo pieces.
Oh, we so could. Also, that could get a Crater Hoof and a Moonshaker Cavalry. Also, this is such a Morag deck with like all the landfall. Getting extra combats. Dude, Naali and Frostfang. Double Strike Death Touch. That's funny.
See, I like all of these cards now. Maybe we could cut the Dahlem Gate. Because we might end up being a lot more tapping than attacking at times. Because that's always an option. And then if once we get, like, we draw into, like, something that lets us attack better.
You want to know what's a good token maker is Mel? The thing that makes the 1/2s every time an opponent casts a non-creature
Instant
spell.
sorcery. I thought it was instant sorcery. The spider?
Yeah.
It's only instant sorcery. I like all of these.
I'm thinking Decanter.
All right.
Or if we... No, because I think Relic is going to have more use. Because we just have so many ways to make mana in this deck. What do you think about Predation?
That could be really good. Also, being like even if it doesn't kill creatures, I guess it gets bad when there's like, oh, their creatures are a lot bigger than ours, than the tokens that we're making.
The Thinking Grunt is great.
While you think about it, let me use the bathroom real quick.
This feels like such a Morak deck as well. You guys know this card? Oh, there's also the 2-card Infinites. There's 2 of them. There's hold on, I'll show you. There's the 2-card Infinites, which is the Scurry Oak and Ivy Lane Denizen, which draws our whole deck. And then there's also this card, the Basking Brute-Scale and Rosie. We can get either one of those and draw our whole deck. So Tooth and Nail is really good. And remember, infinite tokens means infinite mana, infinite draw, and infinite +1 counters on our commander.
Alright, I have returned.
Because our commander is a payoff, and it doesn't say once per turn, or... So, infinite tokens is infinite mana, infinite draw, and infinite 1/1 counters on our commander. So yes, Tooth and Nail is good. Because we have two piece combos that make infinite tokens. On top of the fact that if we just want to kill them with damage, we can get a Moonshaker Cavalry and a Crater Hoof that's double damage equal to the number of creatures, trample, and flying.
Oh, it's about for what we use Tooth and Nail for?
Yes, Tooth and Nail is also, because our commander is a payoff, infinite tokens means we make infinite mana, have infinite draws, infinite counters on our commander. Okay, so we need to cut 8 cards.
I will cut Tom.
That's a fun one. Do we really care that much about Skyclave?
No.
I
think because we're going to spend all that mana to get the tokens.
We care about like artifact ramp and like these are doing other, like this is doing something else, you know? So
just I think just
I think we just keep with the land ramp, and then also the Smothering Tithe, the creatures tap for any color, you know, those things. Our commander makes mana. I personally look at higher mana cost cards to play faster, but that's me. We also didn't play Mirari's Wake. I'm gonna put Mirari's Wake and Nyxblamation in the maybe board. I'll also put Morag in the maybe board. Because, like, we have so many landfall triggers, Morag would be really good in here. But it's fine. We don't need it. It's not like token decks are that good with extra combat.
Doesn't Morag untap all your creatures?
No. Oh, it does actually. Yes, it does actually.
So we could technically use them all with our commander, and that was another idea I had for the deck. Potentially, is making it like an extra combat where you get to untap, and so you pump up your commander and stuff and get the effects, and then it's extra untaps on your turn. But I was like,
yeah, because the problem with tokens and extra combats is sometimes they're small, you know. So, okay, so we still have 7 cards to cut. So we still have Akroma's Memorial, Captain Noblox, and Iroas for... Oh, oh my god. I forgot Vigor's a card. Is that better than Memorial?
I think the effects... Actually, I like even better than Memorial, technically, in this deck, is Eldrazi Monument. Indestructible +1/+1 and flying. And then we just have to sacrifice a token each turn. Sure, you don't get the haste. It's not like we lose the haste and stuff.
No, you're right.
But if we have any type of...
I forget about that sometimes.
Yeah, but if we have any type of... Oh, you missed the Z. Oh, there it is. It pops up anyway. Because if we have any type of... If we have any type of token doubling, like, we're still going to get plus value out of it. And if we don't have a good tokens, then we just don't play it.
Oh, I forgot about Jetmir.
There's also another...
It's a double strike enabler. So we have 2 double strike enablers. And it's also trample, and it's vigilance, which is really important for this deck. Because we want to be able to attack and tap.
Yeah, because on attack declaration, we could do triggers or activate.
Is it this?
I think so. I don't think the draw is as important.
Yeah, I think that's more important when you don't have green, because green can draw a lot. What does this do? Oh, the creatures have Convoke.
Yeah, creatures have Convoke, and you can untap during each other player's untap step. So having both sides is like fantastic.
4 protection spells is good. And we have, like, one of them's free. I want to keep the 2 draw equal to the number of creatures.
Did we count MDFCs with our land count?
Yeah, we're at 36. And these 2 I don't want to cut. And it did get a Seasons Pass in there. Gotta always play the Seasons Pass. I'm enjoying how difficult this is for you.
It's just because all these cards are great, and can we just play the deck of this?
Yeah,
let's not tell anybody.
Here, we'll just cut 3 lands. No. Here, look, guys. The deck disappeared. Oh no, it's playable. Yeah, we gotta cut 6 cards. This is tough. Halo Fountain seems crazy in here.
Same argument with Benny Brax. Does the once a turn draw matter?
I think just him is fine. It is each end step. I don't know if that matters. I think it only matters with Tendershoot Dryad.
Yeah, I think it's like 1 or 2 cards that matters with. So most of the time, it's just going to be an extra draw on our turn. And I don't know. I think if we just get closer to our big burst draws, maybe that's just better. I don't know. We also have 2 effects that make all of our creatures tap for mana.
Do we think we need 3 4 damage dealers? I don't think so. I think we can cut one of the pingers. And I think it's the Molten one that's the worst, right? This one?
So we have that Molten Gatekeeper, we have Perforos.
We have the War Leader's Helix, but that also is an Anthem.
Yeah, I think actually that one ends up being the worst.
Yeah. Because Perforos deals 2. This one deals 2 because it makes a copy, and this is insane because it's also a token, so it can work with our commander.
But it potentially can be even more.
Right, and then this is an Anthem.
Maybe Divine Visitation is like, if we're giving them effects, if we're giving like buff effects.
But,
but Vigilance.
This stacks with buffs. What are you talking about?
No, I'm talking about like we have like Eldrazi's Monument. We're giving them flying indestructible +1. And
that means there's a 5/5. Like, what do we need?
Then at that point, like, but the thing is, are we going to worry about winning with like 4/4/5/5s or a bunch of like our other creatures? Or
when they're a 5/5, we kill people very fast. Assemble the Legion becomes kind of crazy.
It also gets a lot worse when we've already built it. Like, we need it early to get value out of it. And if we already have a whole bunch of tokens, it becomes a card like you're less likely to play if you already have an army and you want to build into what you've already built up. But I guess it's good if like you're early game and you haven't really built it up yet, and any new tokens you make get kind of cracked.
Mm-hmm.
It is a Nambo with Scoot Swarm because they aren't Scoot Swarm tokens; they're 4/4 angels. But if you make enough Scoot Swarms, you can just make a whole lot of angels.
Because, like, 8 damage with the doubler is respectable.
Yeah, it is.
And it's
Vigilance. Like, I still really like it.
And with something like Assemble the Legion, it goes kind of nuts.
Mm-hmm. But then if we have Cather's Crusade in play, then the 4/4s don't really matter because they're going to get so humongously big anyway. It doesn't really matter that the extra 4 power. But I mean, it's still.
But then it's good. Making that it's that. But that's like redundancy in that regard means that we're just going to kill people quicker. Like I think that's
just having them like
you made an argument for the card.
No, I'm saying, Tom, having it at 50 damage or 54 damage is not that much of a difference.
Oh, I see what you're saying, but it you know. Well, we don't have to just like keep a balance of each type. We just cut the cards that we think are the worst. Obviously, if it's a creature-related deck, like it's a deck that's going to play like Beast Whisperer and stuff like that.
Reese the Redeem could be so gross in this. Because imagine a situation with Reese the Redeem, because it's make for each token, and we have the haste enabler in place, so we make a copy of all of our tokens. They all have haste, so we could tap them if we have like the thing that makes them for mana. Oh, we don't need them for mana. Just our commander. We could use them right away, and if we could just untap Reese the Redeemed and activate them again, like it just gets so exponential.
5 more cards.
Do you want to cut maybe one of the token doublers? Like, cause how many do we have? We have 1, 2.
It's 4, I think.
3.
No, it's 5. We have 5.
4. We have 5. Yeah, 5 of them. 5 is a lot, and you don't want to get a situation where you draw all of them, or you're drawing too many of them and not enough token generations. What's our primary? I think it's either between.
I think it's.
No, because the creature and indestructible, like the enchantments, are probably the worst versions now.
So then it's Parallel Lives
or Anointed. Which color is more important?
White. Let's find out after we've taken out a lot of cards. White.
So yeah, you think that's fine cutting 1 doubler?
Yeah, Parallel Lives.
Because still having 4 is still a lot.
Because Doubling Season, our commander can put counters on itself, so that is like slightly.
There's few things that do that
like
too.
This.
Cather's Crusade, the Anima Pakal. The
This?
creature that the other thing that makes the combo. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that does work with this. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, this Rosie. Yep. Just cut the Benny. Our commander draws. Like we're not going to need it as much, right?
Yeah, that's the only thing I'm thinking is like, I mean, we do need enough tokens to make that happen.
But it's our commander doesn't say creature. So like old Gnawbone, Smothering
Yeah.
Tithe all work, Tireless Provisioner, Tireless Tracker, like all those work with it.
Yeah, Aura Shards is mean. Aura Shards a May trigger, right? Yeah, you
Yeah.
may.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah, true. That way you don't have to destroy itself.
Mm-hmm.
Look at them hoarding cards well. Man, I like so many of these cards. Well, in that vein, then no, because Rite of Harmony is also a burst draw potentially. If we make like 8 tokens, it's like 8 draws.
And it's an instant. And you can use it twice.
Yeah, it's cool if you have enough mana to play it, flash it back if there's like enough mana generation, so that you get double draws.
Mm-hmm. I think we just don't care about.
But true.
Because, like, if we're going to go infinite and make our commander large, we're just going to draw our whole deck anyway. And how many times are we going to be, like, using the tokens we have to make our commander bigger, you know? We're mostly going to be drawing and making mana. So I think that, like, just playing these is better. Like,
that and camaraderie.
Yeah. And the right.
And I also realized that with our token generation, we have 2 more in our land base now.
What?
Or 3 now.
Castle.
Castle and Field of the Dead.
Field of the Dead.
And technically the fountain too.
Yeah, Fountain Port can make a fish, right? Oh, it can make a fish and a treasure token. Okay.
We cut 1 land because we have Gaia's Cradle. I really probably shouldn't because we are a decently high costed deck at times. Maybe I'm thinking more and more that maybe
I'm thinking Entis Restoration.
Oh, we're still running that?
Oh, isn't our commander a 4/3?
Yeah, no, that's why we keep it, because that works with our commander.
Mm-hmm.
I still like the 2-drop ones because they still can get like our try and dual lands.
Yeah. We have Farseek, 3 visits, and yeah. Is Strixhaven just like a wet dream for this one? I think this deck's doing better stuff than Strixhaven Stadium. Like our commander can just win the game.
I'm still in a weird argument where I think Skull Clamp, because of how many buffing effects that we have, might in a lot of situations end up not doing anything.
But then in some situations, it's the best card on the battlefield.
Yeah.
As long as you play with it properly.
Because we do make a lot of 1/1s, so we have a lot of things that buff things.
Also, Assemble the Legion on its own is just insane with that.
But then if we get like a War Leader's Cry or whatever, then immediately it doesn't work.
Or a Cathars.
Yeah.
But that's it, though. And there's one more. It's this.
It's just one, or if tokens are just too big. But I guess it's still it's still pretty good.
Jet Mirrors does it properly as well because +1/+0, so they will still die.
No, I guess no, it stays then.
Also, we have this for card draw as well. The double strike girl.
And also we have Orin
This is
Frostfang.
technically draw. Yeah, I like Orin Frosting. Because when you have a
Maybe.
lot of things to throw, I like Orin Frosting.
So yeah, I think we have more draw than we realize.
Also, like Halos Fountain is going to be crazy in a deck that plays Seaborn Muse. Like, I think the rest of these artifacts stay. Right? I don't think we're going to cut any of these. Like Skull Clamp's the
No.
only like 80% maybe, but like
But I still think it works good enough with what we have going on.
oh,
We just
we only got to
them.
cut one card.
This is hard. And
Well, here's why, right? Didn't I talk to you about last time or at Kyle's the most played deck in the format is treasure decks? Yeah, it's because token decks have all the fucking support. Them and +1/+1 counter decks like always take us the longest.
there's so many good cards with it too.
I think we made good choices though. And there is some stuff that I would like to see as a maybe. Like, I do think Morak would be good in this deck. Like, you can argue to cut, like, one of the hoofs to maybe play a Morak, but, like, both of the hoofs are going to do fine as well. Like, this is the decks that the hoofs shine. Because if you draw your whole deck, you play the Haste Enabler, you have the infinite 1/1s, you play Hoof, the game ends. Like, we have a clear line to victory.
Well, you don't need a haste enabler with the commander because the way it's worded is like a zombie, so you get to tap tokens that enter the turn they enter.
No, but I'm talking about for when we're going to kill everybody. After we draw our whole deck, how do we kill them, right?
Well, we have infinite mana
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Infinite mana, play our Haste Enabler, or just this, and they die. We can play this. That's it. We draw until we hit one of those. Which is why, oh my god, we forgot about it. Archdruid Charm. That's a card.
I mean, we could cycle out a ramp spell for it because it's going to do what a ramp spell does, or it's a tutor spell, depending what we need it for.
You are so right.
So, like, take out, like, maybe, like, because it searches for any land, right?
It sure does.
AKA Gaia's Cradle.
AKA Gaia's Cradle.
I'm
thinking one of the Nature's Lures. Or Cultivator Kodama. I don't know.
No, I still like those because again, getting two basics. Yeah, I think it's either
right. But with
Lore
a 3-color commander, is it more important to just get your colors or have another land? I know it sounds stupid.
It depends because things you don't want to miss a land drop. But I guess this deck doesn't with rampant and a commander potentially can make mana.
And our commander makes mana as well, but I would be okay with either a 3, like one of the Nature's Lures, or a Cultivate and swapping it for an Archdruid Charm.
If we're taking a 3-drop, I mean, if we're gonna go 3-drop, let's take a 3-drop.
But these are so good, though.
I know. Fine, then take the Nature's Lore out.
Okay.
Still...
Yeah, I guess it's one of these. Because like Farseek, because Archdruid Charm can get any land, so it's the same thing for one more mana.
No, Derek, making this deck isn't hard. I'm hard hearing Tom talk for so long. Apparently my voice doesn't do it for you. Come on, baby. Let me pee in your butt.
So to anybody who doesn't know the good word of Archdruid Charm, meet the most pushed green instant that has been made in like the past 3 years. Sorry, that's Once Upon a Time.
Yeah.
Archdruid Charm is second. What a card, Once Upon a Time. But this is also fucking insane. Alright, we still only need to cut one. It's not that bad. No. No, it won't. Have you met Senor Gaia's Cradle? And Yavi Maya?
Or just being a green deck with green land ramp.
Mm-hmm.
Considering green white is our most played colors, it's the majority of our lands too.
I forgot we have a third Audric, which is a Chroma's Will, but it's just for 1 turn.
But that's also a protection spell too.
Yes, it also doubles as a condom. Yes.
Doubles as a condom.
That
helps keep the yarn out.
I'm thinking we just cut the.
Yeah, the tokens are nice. Maybe we don't care about the combat damage, and because we're playing all the unblockable stuff.
Too broken nowadays, and if things have war, do you have to pay to target them with that?
No, because it doesn't target.
Okay. All right, let's try it out. Okay.
We got 2
fine.
ramp.
Yeah,
2 ramp. Yeah.
And one of them is the Kodama. So. Ooh, a Wooded Foothills. I think we just start with the Canopy Vista.
Or.
Right. Yeah, we save the fetch line if we draw one of the land.
True. I was saying we go fetch land.
Because remember, we have no. Well, we have.
We could Farseek Triumph next turn.
Yeah, we could do that with the Farseek. Yeah. There's no reason to do that. Okay.